Yes. Yes, okay, my hair is wet. Leave me alone. Um, I was gonna do a mukbang today, but that's gonna be a little bit difficult to do, so I thought I would do this. And this would be a lot more fun if I could live stream it, but I can't do that. But thank you for 2,000 followers on Twitter. I guess the next like proper milestone will either be 5,000 followers on Twitter or 1,000 followers or subscribers on YouTube. I guess that will be the next one. But thank you for now for 2,000 followers on Twitter. And I was gonna do a mukbang. I was really excited to do a mukbang, but it's not possible today, so I apologize for that. I will have to do that at another time. For here and now, I'm going out tonight, and I intend to have a good time. So get ready with me. I have all of my makeup accessories in front of me, and I feel like this would be a good video to make today. Not sure who likes this content or who wants to consume this content, but here we are. And the first step of this video would be to tie up my hair, which I should have just left it tied, but I wanted something to flatter my face before I took it off my face, and suddenly it was just my square face in front of the camera. So I'm gonna tie up my hair. I'm sorry, I'm being weird. It's been a weird week, and I'll explain why in just a second after I tie up my hair. Do you see how square like my face is? Like, look at that. Such a square face. That's why I wear like square glasses. But then people are like, "Oh my god, they don't suit you." Like, bitch, what suits me? I don't know what suits me. Okay? I just wear whatever. It's not gonna go around my hair another time. This ponytail's gonna fall out. To put another hairband in. So I don't even know what to do in this video. Like, I've done get readies with me before, like these types of videos, but I never really know what to talk about. And the last couple of times that I did, the first time I was live streaming and it was terrible because you could not see a thing, and the second time was like before Pride, so at least I had something to keep me occupied and something to talk about. But this time around, I have a feeling this is going to be a bad video, and the only thing that's going to be, you know, that's going to draw people here is the fact that I'm wearing a slightly provocative top and a crooked necklace. I'm also not sure about this necklace. Please sound off in the comments if this is a bad choice, because I'm not going to take it off tonight, but I mean, for future reference. So I have my large makeup bag with like my slightly darker foundation because my skin has tanned. I don't even know if this is still good, but I mean, 24, what's the worst that could happen? I have a couple of eyeshadow palettes. Ooh, this is good. Why is this in here? I'm keeping this out. But yeah, I don't really dig into this makeup kit. But I guess the first step is always the prime, but I've already done that with just moisturizer. But that would be the first step. The next step is this foundation. So I'm just going to do this, and we'll just add it as I go along. See, like, this would be such a fun live stream, but I can't live stream on my phone, and my laptop is not really that good for live streaming videos that you'll actually have to see what's going on. So I can't really live stream anything from my phone until I get like 1,000 subscribers. I don't know if that made like a lick of difference. I really can't tell. I should probably use like a proper mirror. Please also let me know if you hate this video and you never want me to do this again, because I would love to, you know, read some light criticism after this. But let me briefly tell you about my week. Okay? Should I make this a thing where I just like sit down and talk about my week? Like on a Friday? Maybe not with a get ready with me, but like just generally, like just do something and like do a craft or something, and then just tell you guys about my week. I feel like that content isn't like terrible. I'm trying to avoid my piercings. I feel like that content isn't like the worst content in the world, but is that something you want to see? Does this foundation match my skin? I hope it does, because it's already on my skin. This doesn't have a mirror. The fuck is your purpose? If you don't have a mirror, why are you even an eyeshadow palette? Oh, this mirror is broken, so I'm just going to use this. Also, just like as a side note, I would love I think this is a pretty good colour match, actually. I would love to have some fan art, so if you guys want to like draw some stuff for me, it doesn't have to be of me, it can be of other people. I just want to fill up like my wall, because I've taken some stuff down, like birthday cards and like Valentine's Day cards and stuff, because I want to put some new stuff in there. So if you guys want to feature your work in the background of my videos, please let me know. I would love to host your artwork. And I mean, I create artwork of my own, so I get it when like you make some stuff and you want to see it somewhere, but not like your room. I'm just gonna blend this down a little bit. Is this too dark for my skin? Like, can you see how like I've got like really weird tan lines because of the bathing suit I wore? But I mean, the colour match isn't terrible. I can lighten it up a little bit with my concealer. I don't want to be like two different skin colours from like my face, and then that's it. But my concealer is like quite light, so I can just tone it down a bit. Also, for anyone considering getting like a piercing, like a real one, not just like your earlobes, for anyone considering getting just a piercing, like in their eyebrows, in like other parts of their ear, in like their nose, in their nipples, in their belly button, like anywhere, please just be aware it's like the same amount of effort of raising a fucking child. Like, literally, it's so extra. Like, these piercings have been in my face since June, and they're still not healed, because they keep being little bitches, basically. Okay, let me explain. So, usually, like, eyebrow piercings and facial piercings, they take about 2 months to heal, right? Which I get. Like, I've been doing the aftercare treatment as much as I can, every day at least, sometimes twice a day. And I bought the oil from the place where I got my piercings done. And just when I think they're healed, like just when, is when it like starts getting infected and like becoming red and irritated. Like, I know you can't see it because I've like washed them out with sea salt, a sea salt thing, but they were like really infected today, and I don't even know why. They just randomly inflamed. So any of you who are considering getting like a facial piercing that isn't just like your earlobes, which heal in like 5 seconds, please be aware that your body is a little bit of a dick sometimes, just to get in the way of you doing something that you want to do to it. Also, like, my body hasn't really been in the best state because I've put so many things in it in the last few months, and don't take that in a sexual way. I got an IUS put in, I got my piercings done. Like, it has not been happy with me, and it's been reacting in very strange ways. Like, I don't know if I explained this actually on this channel. If I have, I'm sorry, because I'm gonna explain it again. But like, when, like, a couple of weeks after I had my IUS put in, I got these really, I have explained this on my channel, I had these really severe cramps in my side, and I didn't know what they were about. So I got them checked out, and the nurse was like, yeah, it's fine. And I was like, what do you mean it's fine? I couldn't move for like 3 days. What do you mean it's fine? And she was like, it's fine. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing wrong with you. I was like, there's definitely something wrong with me if I can't move for 3 days. And she was like, just take some fucking painkillers. I was like, I don't take painkillers, I'm not a little bitch. I'm gonna deal with my pain. And this is like full on me. Like, I'm really frustrating as a human being because I will not make my life easier for myself. If I am in pain, I will not take painkillers because I don't believe in them. I believe in the strength of my body, which is stupid because I should just take painkillers, right? But I don't, and then I suffer, and then, you know, it just becomes a repetitive fucking mess. So I don't like taking painkillers, but I had to those days, and I was like really upset with myself because I had to take fucking painkillers because the pain was so intense. So yeah, my body just reacted in that way because I'd shocked it. I'd got 2 piercings in my face, which is a fairly sensitive area for me. Like, I still have all my wisdom teeth in, and anytime they flare up, my body does not like it. I get migraines, like, I get ill, my tonsils swell up, like, my body just does whatever the fuck it wants. How's this contour looking? It's looking pretty good, right? Am I doing this right? I'm gonna look regular at the club tonight. I don't really need to do my forehead. My hair's going to be down. And I like the size of my nose. I think my nose is really cute. But let me explain my week this week. So Monday, I went to the Mela with Jimmy and Ali, and it was really nice. Like, it was really good of them to take me out because I really needed that. But the rest of my week, and I was kind of trying to explain this to Zara, the rest of my week was kind of just me feeling my feelings, like me dealing with my problems. And the way I do that, and this is a huge disclaimer, if you like have depression and you don't really know how to deal with it, this is a terrible way of dealing with it. Like, you should not do this. This is just what I do. If you are likely to be triggered by this, I would advise you to either like skip to the end of the video where you can see my makeup, or like turn the sound off, or just leave, you know, leave a dislike, leave a comment and say you should make your videos more acceptable to people with depression. I don't know. If you are more likely to be triggered, I would rather you be angry at me and not watch the video than, you know, be triggered and do what I do, which I don't think is the healthiest way of dealing with it, but it is how I deal with it. So if you've all decided what you want to do, what I tend to do in terms of my... Okay, I need to set all of this because this is going to melt off at the end of the night. So what I tend to do in terms of like dealing with my feelings, because I've had a lot, there's been a lot in the last couple of weeks that I've explained over the course of a couple of videos. You know, my granddad passed away, my family's a piece of shit, I had a health scare in terms of like my IUD and its placement, there was something else, right? Oh, the other thing that I didn't mention in the last video that I will not be bringing up in this video because I still would like to respect the person with whom I have had a disagreement with. So I've been through a lot, like a lot of heartache and a lot of pain, and I think I've more or less figured out why I like reacted as badly as I did to it. It took me back to a dark time. Like, I was a couple of nights ago, you know, after I met Jesus, which, again, I'm not going to bring up in this video because that's just a mystery to me. But a couple of nights ago, I was like listing out the worst things that had happened to me. And this is a really bad idea. Don't ever do that because it just makes you focus on the negative. But this is what I was doing. I had listed out all the worst things that had happened to me, and they were in no particular order, although some were definitely worse than others. And I realized that the reason I had reacted so badly to now, because everything had happened at once, was because back then the same thing happened where all of my problems came out all at once, and it took me back to a dark time, like when I was living in my dad's house and I was still like under a lot of abuse. So that's where I was in my brain, and that's why I like just freaked out in my own mind. Like, I could not control any of my thoughts, and I just became like this sobbing mess that had to call like 7 people to calm me down. I don't want any pity. Anyone who leaves me pity in the comments, that is the only time I'm gonna delete comments. I don't want any of your pity. I'm over it, you know, like, I'm gonna go out tonight, I'm gonna have a good time. And yes, I have not processed all my issues. I will process my issues over time, but at the same time, I don't need pity. Pity like really fucks with me because I don't want to be pitied. Even if I am in the worst situation, I don't want to be pitied. That is, I'm just telling you my problems because I need to get it off my chest. Okay. See, like, this would have been so much more fun if this was a live stream because you guys could pick colors. I have so many colors and I never know what to choose, and I typically go with pink. And I think I'm going to go with pink today. I never used to go for pink. I always used to go for black because that's all I used to wear. But this is how I've been dealing with my problems recently. So I was trying to explain this to Zara because I'd been staying over at her house. She's doing a brilliant job of mothering me. And just like taking care of me and making sure I'm okay, and I appreciate her to a degree that none of you will understand, because I don't have a mother. I lost my mother in 2013 and we never really had that great a relationship. So anyone that can replace my mother as like a surrogate mother, I'm gonna treat like my mom. And I was trying to explain like my process to her, because when she came home, she was like, "Did you eat?" And I was like, "Nope." And she was like, "Why didn't you eat?" And I was like, "Because I didn't feel like eating." And this is how I process things. Like if I'm saying like a lot, I'm sorry. If I'm going through something, I love to remind myself what my priorities are. So like if it's cold outside, I won't wear a jacket because I want to feel the cold and I want to feel how that feels. If I have food at home, I won't eat because I want to remember what hunger feels like real hunger. I don't worry, I'm back on track. I've eaten today. Like I will return to my routine, and I'm very aware of how important routines are for me. So I don't need reminding, but that's what I do, is I sink into this frame of mind where I want to remember what's really important to me. Food, clothing for protection, a shelter, good friends, good company, water, like I like to feel an absence of the things that I really need to remind myself that I really need those things. And like I said, I don't think that's a very good way of dealing with your feelings. I really don't. But it works for me. And I feel like yesterday, I feel like I was genuinely happy. Like I didn't do anything yesterday. I just stayed at home at Zara's house yesterday. Zara was not at home. I was home by myself. And I felt genuinely happy like myself. And I can't really explain why that works like that. It just does. In my brain, it makes perfect sense to do that. And I know that I'll go back to a routine next week, I'll do again. Like, I usually have 2 meals a day. I'll go back to 2 meals a day. I'll go back to, like, going on my little walks and runs in the morning. I'll go back to, maybe taking a jacket out if it's windy outside. I'll go back to that. But this week, I needed to remember what was important for me. And, I'll keep working through my problems. And Jesus, who I met on Tuesday or Wednesday, I can't remember. You'd think I'd remember. But Jesus, who I met this week, he had told me to look at my problems like a full English breakfast. And I asked him, what the fuck does that mean? And he said, in a full English breakfast, you have loads of things. You have like eggs and hash browns and bacon and whatever. You have like a lot of things on your plate, right? Take your problems, because you're dealing with so many problems, take your problems little by little and eat it like one at a time. Like take a little bit of the eggs, eat them, internalize them, go through them, then have some of the bacon and experience your pain. Like just experience it and internalize it and be okay with it. Because my granddad dying and me not being able to see him, I'm never going to get that chance again. I can't rectify that. But also, why should I have to live with that? Because it wasn't entirely my fault. And, I could not foresee him dying before I got there. So that's something that I need to come to terms with. It's not something that I need to make up for in some way. And I really like that piece of advice, and I really wanted to share that with you. I still believe that life is entirely meaningless and everything happens by chance. And we all need to find our place in this world. But that doesn't necessarily mean that life is all bad. I think that bad things happen. I think that bad things happen all the time. I think that's clear from world news, that bad things happen all the time. But you gotta roll with it. You gotta roll with the punches, and you gotta live with the hand that's dealt to you, you know? I'm not saying that there's a dealer in the sky that's just, you know, dealing shitty hands to everyone, but you just gotta take what you get and, you know, make it good. Make it be happy, you know? Invest in the little things, like going out and putting on some makeup and feeling beautiful. It's important for you. So that's what I'm doing. Sorry, I got a little preachy there. Yes. I like that colour. I miss this palette. I haven't used this palette in so long. I don't even know if this makeup is good, but you know what? I'm here for it today. Also, I'll probably show my outfit on Instagram once I can find, like, a good angle to take it in, because, as y'all know, I'm a little chubby, and I'm not here for you fat shamers. Okay? I know I have a weight problem, and I'll deal with it, but in my time, on my terms. For me. Yes, I'm not using a brush, please don't judge me. I think this is the other thing that I and, like, a lot of other people struggle with, is, like, appreciating your looks, like, your body. I appreciate my body. I think I appreciate parts of my body, and I really despise other parts of my body. And despise is the perfect term for what I do with my body. I have parts of my body that I really, really like. Like, I like my eyes, I like my mouth, I like my boobs, I like my legs. I think I've got pretty good legs. But there are other parts of my body that I'm like, why did I have to have this? And I think some of us need to learn to appreciate our body more. Like, I love my hair, even though I fuck it up so much. Like, I fuck with it so much. I love my hair. And I think I had commented a couple of days ago, and I may have upset someone, so I'm very sorry if I did. Someone had commented, I had posted a tweet saying that if you're not dyeing your hair, how are you having fun? Or something along those lines. And someone had wrote back to me saying that their hair is falling out and they don't know if they should do that. And I had impulsively responded by saying that if my hair started falling out, like really falling out, I would shave it all off. Like, I would shave that bitch so fast, it would not have a chance to come back. I am all or nothing all the time, and it's really, sometimes it can be really intense for some of my friends. But then I realized that maybe that may have upset that person, so I am sorry. But, you know, consult somebody. Appreciate your body. This is the only one you get, you know? You decide what you put into it. You decide how you live with it. But it's the only one you get. And you should, you know, you should love it and take care of it and respect it. And, you know, dress it so it looks good. And you get all those head turns that you just dream of all the time. Live your dreams. Does everybody like this new preachy outlook I have on life because I've been depressed for a week? I feel like if I had remained a Muslim, I'd be one of those really invested, feminist, female preachers. Does it look good? It's green. It does not go with anything, but you know what? I'm gonna make it work. Because I can't think of a calling in life, for me, where I'm not just talking about how to make yourself better all the time. Also, this week, I met Armin Navabi, and he's such a lovely person. He's such a lovely, nice, sweet, kind-hearted human being. Like, I don't know why I felt intimidated to go and meet him. I mean, I've spoken to him before because I did the Secular Jihadist podcast. I'm not going to link that. You can go and find it. But I had never thought that he would be such a nice, genuine person, and I always assumed that he would be a lot more intimidating. And if you're watching this, Armin, I'm sorry, but I have some vlogs planned with him in the coming weeks because he wants me to be his struggle buddy. Because I'm the only one who has time for him. I'm the favorite. I'm always the favorite. You hear me? You hear me? All you stans and you fans out there of Zara and Armin, I am the favorite. I'm the favorite. I'm always the favorite. Is that wing too dramatic? I feel like that wing is too dramatic. Also, I may have put too much on there. Also, for those of you who have requested a podcast from myself, Armin, and Zara, it's going ahead. We're going to try and record a podcast sometime soon. All together. I don't know what it's going to be about. It's too much. Okay, I need to wait for that to dry. But how my eyes looking. I feel like my eyes look really pretty. I'm here for it. I don't know if I should like heavily edit this video or not. I'm looking really cute. Like, I'm here for this look. I don't know what color lipstick to use because the outfit that I've gone for is like, so this is like a crop top. I'm wearing shorts and then fishnet tights, and I don't know whether or not to wear like really long boots or really short boots. So I don't know if I want to go like full goth or like full punk rocker chick, because my hair is also blonde and I have like a little bit of green in it for no reason. But I don't know. I mean, red's always a good failsafe. Red, for anyone who hasn't got a red lipstick, girl, get one. Red is always a failsafe for everything. If you want to look like super dramatic, dark eyebrows, like smoky eye, red lipstick. Need to put some mascara. Let's put some mascara. I don't know if I should go for black lip today. My lips are so fucking dry. Okay, let's put some mascara on here, just so we look a little regular, even though I really hate mascara because I can never take it off. I did want to ask you guys that if I went to like a different city in the UK, would you want me to do a vlog about it? Or is that like a little too extra? Because I have plans to go to Birmingham and Norwich, but like, I don't know, would you guys want a vlog for that? Just like for a different city? Because like London's a really big city. I don't think I could ever do a vlog of London. London's a huge city. But like, what about if I went to a different city which isn't as big as London, you know? Like, would you want that? Let me know in the comments. This is just me doing a fucking review of my channel because I want to drive the engagement and I want more followers, but I also need to know like what you guys want. And I feel like this probably isn't the content that you want, but also it's a Friday and I'm getting ready for something, so I mean, what do you want from me? I need to fucking eat. So I have a black lip. That's not a lip. I think my other lip glosses are on the table over there. Oh, I have my red lip here. And I really like this red lip. Let me put the red lip on and see how it looks. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll like wipe it off, even though I really don't want to do that. Because it's gonna ruin my makeup. I'll put the black lip on and then I'll just put some highlight on and call it a day. I like this. I'm keeping this. I just need to not fuck it up. But also tell me like the content you want from me, because I know you guys want to learn about Islam, like I know that, but I don't want that to be my whole channel. I don't think, because Islam and like religion, sorry, religion is fun to talk about. I'm not saying religion isn't fun to talk about. It's a lot of fun to talk about. It just like, it becomes repetitive and I don't always want to talk about it. Sometimes I just want to make some non-makeup videos and just, you know, see how it goes. Roll with it. I have this highlighter and I have a pan over there. I'm going to put some of this on and I'm just going to do that off screen. I think this is like a blue highlighter that I really like using, just like on the bridge of my nose. and just on my Cupid's bow. Yeah, I'll put proper highlight on off camera, but like, yeah, tell me what you want from me. Like, what do you want to see on my channel? Who do you want me to collab with? If you are a YouTuber, do you want to collab with me? I don't care about how many followers you have. I will collab with literally anyone as long as you can accommodate me using my phone. Like, I really don't care about followers and stuff. If like you're an ex-Muslim and you're just starting and you wanna like get with me and collab with me, come for it. Like, I'm here for it. Come and do a collab with me. I will work with everyone. I will work with everyone. But yeah, I think that's more or less it for the video. Oh, should I do like my hair down? You can see what I look like with my hair down. Because let's be real, I look better with my hair down. Girl, look at me. Tonight's gonna be a good night. Have I got any on my teeth? No. My teeth are disgusting. I need to go to the dentist. But yeah, thank you for just watching me. Sorry. Thank you for just watching me do my makeup today and just hanging out with me for a little bit. And I hope that whatever's going on in your life, if you're having a hard time, that this helped you a little bit, because I definitely got a little bit preachy in there. But I hope that it helped you, and I hope that, you know, whatever you're going through, it gets better soon. And if it's not on that trajectory, I hope that you have a good way of dealing with it. I definitely have figured out a way of dealing with my problems, even though they may not be the healthiest way of dealing with it. It works for me, and you need to find what works for you. Always talk to a professional. Always go to your doctor and consult them if you are really feeling that bad about yourself. You know, don't be afraid of antidepressants. And, you know, if you're having some issues and you just need someone to talk about, my DMs are always open. Like, come and talk to me. And if you want like an actual conversation, you know, I'm on Snapchat, I've got a phone. We can figure out a way to, you know, at least put a smile on your face. And thanks for just hanging out with me. I'm glad I did this. Like, I might edit out some bits because it becomes a little bit monotonous with me just doing my makeup, but I'm glad I did this. I will see you probably on Sunday, and I hope I have a good night tonight and it doesn't turn out terrible. I'm gonna try and not drink too much, but then I am going with Alicia and she tends to make me drink because she's a good friend. She's a really good friend, and she makes sure I have a good time. I usually have a good time by drinking a lot. So thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Tell me how pretty I look and gas me up, because it's been a rough month. It's been a rough summer. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.